That's going to be the one that we use. Here we go. Pull your mask up, okay? Okay. Y'all been talking about character traits in class, haven't y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is what we're going to start with right now. Okay, so character traits in the definition is words that describe characters, personality, or qualities that make them who they are. Okay, so in other words, a character trait is how you would describe that character to somebody else. So I would describe myself as short, I have red hair, I'm a teacher, and I would consider myself nice. How would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm kind, I'm loyal, I'm respectful, and I like to draw. I like favorite colors. I like my pet.
Okay, that was good,
And I like
Tyler.
to have fun.
Good. Okay. This is a couple list of examples of character traits. Honest, somebody can be brave, compassionate, a leader, courageous, unselfish, and loyal, like you said. And then we already did the list of character traits about yourself. And this is a fun one. Name your favorite character from a book you have read or a movie or TV show you have watched.
I watch Transformers on my movie. I watch Transformers.
Okay, who's your favorite character in Transformers?
Optimus Prime and Bumblebee.
Okay, so pick one between the two.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime? Okay.
He's the one.
Can you list 3 character traits about him?
Well, he's brave, he's a loyal, and he's brave. And
So-
he's a leader. He's a leader.
Brave, loyal, and a leader. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think you did really good there.
And leadership. He does have leadership.
He does have leadership. That's a really cool movie too. I really like that movie. So, we're gonna read The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And
In
without
the story, just like in another story, like the Big Bad Wolf and get three pigs.
Yeah. So, before reading it, what do you think the story is going to be about?
It's about a boy who talks about the wolf, and he's talking about the wolf.
Okay. Boy talking about a wolf? Okay. Throughout the story, we're going to highlight what we think the boy's character traits are, okay? Sound good? Okay. And if you think that there's one that you want to highlight, you tell me to stop and we'll highlight it, okay?
I mean, like the ones like are very good. Like
It doesn't matter. It can be any character trait. It can be a bad character trait. It can be a good one. Anything at all. If you want to highlight it, you stop and you highlight it. Okay. Okay. Once upon a time, in a beautiful village near lush rolling hills, there was a boy who watched over the village's sheep. Being alone up in the hills was very boring. To liven up his day, the boy thought it would be fun to scare the villagers and scream, "Wolf, wolf!" The villagers grabbed whatever they could and ran up the hill to scare off the wolf. Let's pause for a minute. So, was there actually a wolf?
No, it's just the boy trying to play with the villagers and trying to trick them.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to prank them.
And why? Because he was what?
Bored.
Just
He's
bored.
boring. Because
Yeah.
he was bored.
Yeah. When they reached the top, they realized they had been tricked by the mischievous boy. Think we should highlight that.
Yep.
He laughed and laughed until the villagers angrily walked back down the hill. Even the sheep were not amused. The boy continued to call wolf, and the villagers warned him that the next time they would no longer believe him. The boy shrugged off the warning and laid down for a nap. So, the boy called wolf again, and the villagers...
He didn't listen. They didn't listen to him.
Yeah, they decided what?
To just pretend doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. One lazy afternoon, the boy heard a terrible sound. Before he could even prepare himself, a wolf appeared right before him and was chasing all the village's sheep. The boy screamed, "Wolf, wolf," but having lied so many times, the people of the village just ignored him. With no one to help him fend off the wolf, the sheep all ran away, and the boy was left crying on the hill. So, in the end, what do you think his problem was?
Because he was crying, he was very scared of the wolf chasing the sheep. And the villagers didn't believe him because they think it was another trick.
Because he did what? He lied?
Yes.
Okay. So, the boy, what was his main character trait?
Well, about the wolf trying to scare the sheep.
He was
like
mischievous.
Yes, he was like very like gullible, or just like pranking. He's a good pranker.
Yes. And then whenever he finally did actually see a wolf, nobody believed him and nobody helped him.
Right.
So that's a good way to teach you a lesson to don't tell lies as well.
I never tell a lie.
Well, that's good. In this, we're going to fill out this graphic organizer. The directions: think about the events that occurred at the beginning and the end of the story. Draw symbols or write words that describe your character's actions, thoughts, and words, and place them on the appropriate side of the organizer. So let's start at the beginning of the story.
Okay.
You can draw symbols to describe what, like, the boy's actions or thoughts or anything at the beginning. So you can draw a picture of what the boy did at the beginning of the story. So what happened at the beginning? What did he do?
Okay. He said I could draw a house. Can I draw a house? Like, he was like, wait, let me see, I can draw a house, okay? This is a bad house. Okay, let's put some windows right here.
We have to think about how our character's mood changed from the beginning of the story to the end.
You mean the first of the story? You mean the first?
Yes, the start of the story to the end.
Okay.
Do you want to look really quick?
Yeah, I can look.
Okay, let's look really quick. So, when he reached the top, they realized that he had tricked all of them by being a mischievous boy, okay? He laughed and laughed until the villagers angrily walked back down the hill. So the first time he tricked them, he was happy and having a good time.
Right.
That he lied about the wolf. But remember, at the end of the story, whenever he actually did see a wolf and nobody helped him, he ended up what? He was alone and crying on the hill.
Right.
So, at the beginning of the story, can you draw me a picture of how he looked at the beginning when he was laughing and having a good time?
I mean, like, just draw a hill, or just...
You can draw whatever you want to, just to describe the boy and his character traits. You're good at drawing, Tyler. You can do it. And you can use your crayons if you want to.
Okay, just draw the boy just sitting down. I think that's... Is that... And the sheeps are... Well... like, and the wolf is like, oops,
Was there a wolf at the beginning?
at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and the last part,
At the beginning of the story.
but he was sitting down and just taking a nap. Because if I can like just write, it's like C, 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 B. So I'm really good at this, because if I draw it like this, we make it more pretty, because they don't like it like a white, because
Yeah.
they don't like it. Because I'm just going to draw this just like neatly, because I'm not going to do like chicken scrabbles. Okay, time for the brown, because the brown needs like... Here.
Okay.
And draw some pretty little clouds in it. Oops. And draw a pretty little sun. because it's not supposed to be look like that.
That's good.
And draw some yellow. There.
Okay. Now, since you drew the picture of the beginning of the story, can you give me some words that are a couple character traits of the boy at the beginning of the story? When he was having a good time scaring the villagers?
He go to sleep, and then at the last one...
We're going to start from the beginning, remember?
Got it.
We're only at the beginning. Don't think about the end.
Yeah.
Let's look up here. So, whenever he screamed the first time, wolf, wolf, just to play a prank, what does that make him? We said he was mischievous because he was doing what?
He was laughing and laughing. He was like a
He had
bad kid.
He played it. Yeah, he was a bad kid. Do you want to write that?
Okay.
You can just write bad kid if you want to.
Okay.
And another word would be trickster,
Trickster.
because he plays a lot of like pranks on the villagers. Tricked is good. Okay, and untrustworthy is a good one.
Okay, just untrust.
Untrustworthy. U-N-T.
Oh, T.
R U S T W O R T H Y. Okay. I think that's good for the beginning.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to go to the end now?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at our end paragraph. See what we highlighted. So at the end of the story, the last time that he yells wolf, what actually happened? The villagers didn't believe him by now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when he actually yelled wolf, was there actually a wolf this time?
Yes.
Yes. So he was left with no help. Not even the sheep wanted to help him. So whenever he yelled it this time, what happened in the end? He was what?
Was left
Crying.
on the hill.
Yeah, so he was sad because nobody believed him now.
Right, because he was like playing with them, like they didn't believe. That's how the boy didn't need any help, because he was trying to play a prank on them, but now they didn't believe him.
Exactly.
Right. So
Can you draw a picture of the end of the story now?
like just draw them on a hill again.
You can do whatever you want to do. You can draw anything you want to.
Okay. Or I could draw a rainbow. But that doesn't have a story.
You gotta draw something about the story.
Yes. Okay, the boy just like standing.
And at the end of the story, he's sad.
Wait. And then now for the wolf. How's a wolf supposed to look like that?
That's good.
Okay, and then I'm saying like, you just draw a cloud. There's a bad help.
That's good. I think that's really good, Tyler.
Okay, wait. Brown, well, wolves are orange, right? I think they're orange. Wait.
Fox are orange.
Oh. Wolf's supposed to be black.
If you want the wolf to be black, you can draw him black.
Because he's always black. Wolves are always black. There we go.
Okay.
And the hill. I can't believe that blank. There you go.
Good job. Can you give me some words to describe the end of the story and the character traits about the boy? What was he more like towards the end of the story? He wasn't like in his trickster mood. He wasn't being planking.
He was left crying on the hill.
Yeah. So what was he? He was. If he was crying, he was what?
Like sad and like scared.
Can you write those for me?
Like crying and crying.
And you can write sad, like you said. Just write sad. S-A-D. S-A-D.
D.
D. Sad.
Okay.
Okay.
And just draw. Should I draw another cloud?
What are you gonna write?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Crying, sad, and like worried, or just alone.
Alone is a good one because all the villagers and even the sheep loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Alone is a really good one to describe the character trait of the boy at the end of the story. Alone is A-L-O-N-E.
Alone.
Good job. That looks really good. Let's review the definition of a character trait one more time before we finish. So the definition of a character trait is words that describe characters' personality or qualities that make them who they are. So within our story, the qualities of the boy at the beginning were that he was a trickster and he was having fun and a good time because he thought that pranking the villagers and crying wolf would be fun. But it made them very untrustworthy of the boy. Like they didn't trust him anymore and they didn't believe him when he said certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came time for there to actually be a wolf, they didn't believe him and he was left alone and scared when the wolf actually came. So now do you understand character traits better? Good, I'm glad.
Should I write my name on it?
Yeah, you can write your name on it and we'll turn it in, okay?